more information on the reactions from the United States on the death of Osama bin Laden. Let's cross over to our correspondent Malcolm standing by in the Washington, D.C. Hello there, Malcolm.
Hi there.
Nice to have you in the program. First of all, as the American people celebrating on the death of Osama bin Laden, we see a very big morale boost in the country, which should be very positive to the Obama administration. What exactly do you think that this new development will have on the presidential election next year, to Obama especially?
Well, the general consensus is that it really can't hurt President Obama. That said, most political commentators will remind you that it's still a very long way to go before the election and many things could happen. But there is a potentially virtuous narrative that would help President Obama here. Say, for instance, that the U.S. economy continues its relatively anemic, admittedly, but continues its path of recovery, and that further progress is made against al-Qaeda and others who would wish America harm. That's the narrative that would play very well for President Obama. But we're still a long way away, relatively speaking, from the election. But President Obama has pointed out that the death of Osama bin Laden represented a good day for America, making the world a safer and a better place. Even Republicans like former Vice President Dick Cheney, who's been a notable, outspoken critic of President Obama, had praise for President Obama in the context of the successful operation against Osama bin Laden. So right now, this White House is basking in the glow of that praise and the success of military operation to go after the most wanted terrorists on America's list of most wanted terrorists. Pundits, though, will tell you it's too early to say. They will, though, say that it can't do anything to hurt President Obama's approval ratings, which are not great, currently standing at around 46-47% approval. In fact, slightly more people as a percentage disapproving of the job he's been doing. Those numbers, though, do not reflect the successful operation.
And Malcolm, we know that U.S. is to start withdrawing troops from Afghanistan this summer. But does bin Laden's death have any impact on the withdrawing plan?
Well, to the extent that it provides some fresh ammunition for those who say that the U.S. should get out of Afghanistan as quickly as possible, they doubtless will say, look, Osama bin Laden, al-Qaeda in Afghanistan, those were the primary drivers of the original U.S. invasion soon after the attacks of September the 11th, 2001. With Osama bin Laden removed, al-Qaeda presumably weakened by it, they will say, look, it's time, even it's beyond time to accelerate that withdrawal. Then again, President Obama has some added credibility. Now, in light of the successful operation, his judgment has been shown to be right in the context of this instance, and so he may have some more room to maneuver. Right now, we saw the majority leader of the U.S. Senate, Harry Reid, basically saying that the White House plan probably doesn't need to change. That plan basically calling for the start of a pull-down to occur in July of this year. At the moment, you're not seeing any big-name figures coming out and saying that needs to change in light of this successful operation in Pakistan.
Thank you very much. Our correspondent in Washington, D.C., Malcolm Brown, reporting on the reactions of the American people and the American government on the deaths of Osama bin Laden.